This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it just outside the goal line. The recovery team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Try the ground game here with the running back. And they try them little, but stuck for no gain. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And looking for a big play here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game. Throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Movement here from the tight end. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Running out of time in the pocket. That pass is caught. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a 1st down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Bit of a gamble here, offense going for it on 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Clemson. This quarterback on fire today.
Wow, a risky call here on the opening drive of the game by the head coach, and it pays off for a touchdown. I love to see that aggressive attacking style by this offense.
PAT makes it 7-0. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Breaks free. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. The shotgun running play call. First down and more. He's still running. He's found some room at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking for some space. It's Smith. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds an open target on the left side. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith running through the tackle. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Pickup of 13. And that's good enough for first down. That's the end of the first.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play. The way of the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And the point after is right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Cole. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Pickup of 10. Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks an open space. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
First down for the offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. QB keeper all the way. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
He's brought down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return. And the pick ends that threat.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looks pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
They'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Now here he goes. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. First and 10 play coming up. Ball handed off. First down, looking for more now. They finally make the stop with the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
On the play. Brings up.
Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Carr. Checks this down to the running back. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Penn State. This offense is still clicking.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cole. He's tackled at the 10. Not good start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He's running out of time here. He'll throw it now. The receiver makes the catch. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
This was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy. Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Cole. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. They're going to run it here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The running back here in a direct snap. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Carr. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion brings up an important 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Nittany Lions pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That pass is batted away. Incomplete. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to throw again. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Uses the spin move. He's loose. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball. –
tucks it and takes off as a design run. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive.
Touchdown, Tigers. They cap the drive with 6 points. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Carr. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, a 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Carr. Looking downfield near the end zone. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cole. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. This time, a completion. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They'll run it here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Ball handed off. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Carr. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. The Nittany Lions turn out another 1st down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. That run moves the ball across the 40.
He's tackled at the 41. Brings up 2nd down.
second down here. Leaning on the run game here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're 2 for 2 on third down this possession. Here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Nittany Lions will have to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll kick it away here. This will be touchdown just inside the 40. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Wants to throw it. Going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab, and then he'll run out of bounds and pick it up a few yards on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's another deep shot. The ball's incomplete. A turnover on downs.
Man, you just hate to see this for this offense. They've done a nice job here, giving themselves a shot to get back into this game, and you got to go for it. But to come up a little bit short, this one may be over.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down play for this offense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Dropping back, it's Carr. Nice throw, caught for a completion. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out. It's Cole. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late, deep throw. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Home crowd trying to make a difference on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.